we stand. Divided, we fall. Do you... The screen radio news. Today is a historic moment for the people of Earth, as here outside of the main UN Congress building in the UK, in good old England, where it is here, where the signing where the first official signing of the superhero race that begins. Many heroes are gathered together, including none other than world-renowned teacher and mutant of the Xavier, forget the young Charles Xavier himself, who will be speaking on his thoughts on the superhero race act and how he hopes that this will not affect the mutant community. Tensions run high as still many superhumans, such as superhumans such as the Defenders and members of this new spider hero group called the Web Warriors, are refusing to sign the accord, while there are other heroes that are not yet decided, and claim to be retired, like world-renowned, like one of the founding members of the Avengers, Barkley, aka Hawkeye, who I want to say is retired from the world of superheroes. From the world of superheroes. Heroes. Look, I want to know if Faith's coming, Cap. I know your thoughts on this whole registration act thing aren't valid, but Tony's okay. Look, look, I'm not saying that I'm totally against the registration act. It's just that it's that when I feel like something's going the opposite direction, I can't ignore it. So or I can't go on that path. There are days I wish I could, but no, you don't. No, I don't. So almost, if we're being honest here, Cap, some days I wish I could punch you in the teeth, punch your face, but I won't, because we'll need you, Cap, more than I know it. Well, that's why we hope that you start signing the registration act today. I don't know yet. Captain Rogers, Mr. Stark, T'Challa, my main man, the guy from Wakanda, the king of the Nile. How can I'm glad you can make it. You know, I find that of yours very annoying, Stark. Yeah, I know. T'Challa, are you here to sign as well? I am, Captain Rogers. As part of my plan to prove to the world that Wakanda is willing to cooperate and assist in making the world a better place, I am willing to do what I must to show Wakanda's support. I'm surprised to hear that, T'Challa, because I know of you, and what I have learned about you and your family. Yes, well, these are changing times, Captain. As you should know, all the better. All the better, indeed. T'Challa, Miss Romanoff, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who? Yes, it's Malview. Yes, but I have other important matters to attend to. Yes, I think I no idea what those guys. How do you like that, T'Challa? Has a girlfriend. Don't start, Tony. I'll leave you two alone. Ororu, T'Challa, it's good to see you. As to you, T'Challa. I just wish it wasn't under such complicated times. Indeed, there's a lot of negative tension in the air surrounding the registration act. I fear that not every hero will be willing to sign the accord like I am. You're signing the registration act? I am. I'm Ororu. And I have to ask, are you signing the accord? I believe I will. The professor thinks it's a good idea. Really? From what I heard how you and your X-Men fought to oppose the Mutant Registration Act, I would have thought you would have, every mutant on your team would oppose this act. Well, this, we would if it is only targeting mutants, but it doesn't. It targets all enhanced individuals, including the Inhumans, who have just recently left the Earth, from what I heard. Indeed. T'Challa, Mr. Summers, Professor T'Challa, it's good to see you. How is Wakanda these days? Very good, Professor. Thanks for asking. Whereas I see most of your X-Men attending this school. Of course, my students wish to support me during these difficult times. What's once again shows their loyalty to me, which I appreciate. Yet I see two that are missing. Where's Logan and Hank McCoy? They're still off trying to find Nitro, the mutant responsible for destroying that neighborhood in San Francisco. I'm afraid so. I'm afraid. Hank seems convinced that he can help Nitro during. Although I think that in Logan's case, he believes that his best at getting help is against sometimes the animated clause virus. I'm not surprised if they kill him already. We must. Yes, we all must be willing to follow our own path. Indeed, T'Challa. Now, if you excuse me, I must prepare for my speech. Yes. 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 Jennifer. Vision. But Mr. Richards, I see you're also here attending this historical event. Tell me, is the rest of the members of your family attending? I'm afraid it's just me. Ben decided not to come because he's still not decided about the Registration Act. About the Registration Act, and Sue didn't want to go because she wants to remain at the Fort with Hermes in case Johnny returns. You mean Johnny hasn't returned? Has returned to your home, Mr. Richards? I'm afraid not. He's taking the loss not seriously and very hard. I never seen Johnny so upset like this before. And when it comes to women, usually when it comes to breaking up with a woman, he gets over it pretty quickly. But in Chris' case, yes, I know this will sound strange because I'm an android, not entirely human like everyone here. But I too sympathize with Johnny, for I believe I'm developing emotions for Wanda Maximoff, and if something ever happened to her, I fear that my emotions will go to a very negative point. Really, you're saying you actually feel love for Wanda? That's correct, Richard. Fascinating. I never imagined a machine could feel such human emotion at this level before. It truly is fascinating. Well, I am a product of Ultron, and I do have the programming of Jarvis, who acts like a human being, a normal human based on how Tony created him. Indeed, Tony always had a way of creating AIs. Yes, well, anyway, it appears that Professor Xavier is about to start his speech. My, greetings, people, I fellow Americans. Americans. Today is a historical moment. Today is the day when the future finally gets realized. I think many superhumans are already formally registering with the government, although yet there are so many that refuse. And I assure you, their resistance will not be tolerated, as I assure you. I assure you. I assure you. Those who think they can still be above the law, but I tell you that their days are numbered. As I'm Secretary of Defense of this great country, I will not rest until every treacherous. Yes, but we're not. We're also now. I don't see why we have to. Well, this mutant give us any more. Not like he's patient. I promise you, guys. This will be a very favorable moment. I assure you. I assure you. Thank you, President Kelly. People. Attention all human beings of all races, genders, and sexism, as well as every mutant and inhuman that hears this message. I am Professor. Those who don't know, I am Professor Charles Xavier, and I am the dean. I am the head dean of Xavier of Inskip the Youngsters. And I Miss Carter, I see you're here as security detail. I see. I am. But I have to admit, I'm surprised to see you here, considering that you clearly are opposed with the Registration Act. I'm just here to show my support to Professor Xavier. Professor Xavier. And although, I mean, I still want to uphold people's rights of freedom, so you're here to make sure Charles gets his say. Exactly. I would assume as much. Yes. And for generations, I have fought to uphold peace between mutants and normal human beings. Because ever since I was a boy, I have seen how humans constantly persecute and hate my kind because of our differences, our uniqueness, our abilities. But although some headway has been made where many humans no longer see us as monsters, I still know there is a lot of work to be done, and I fear that this superhuman race will cause a massive divide in a way we've never seen before. But as I research, these are, and I know that the others of the world feel like this, but I applaud you as long as there are always freedom and something's alright, dudes. Freedom and dudes. Scott, I hope, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? No, Scott, I feel something terrible. Professor, something's gonna tell us what happened to him. He's right, I sense it too. What? I will. Charles, what do you? Wonderful, scary detail. What the? Shot fire, get down, what the? Professor Charles. Oh, Iceman. I'm on it. What the? Where that talk came from? I got shots fires. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you. What just happened here? Sir, it appeared, Mr. Tony, it appears that I hided him on the south side of the building. I'm in coordinates now. Tell me what's happening. Someone attacked me. Tomer's trying to get. Don't bother. I see the shooter. Bucky. Cap, wait. Rhodes, after him. On it. The soldier. Charles. Oh god. No. Charles. No. Charles. No. Charles. Please speak to me. Professor. Scott. My son. It appears that my time has come. Don't say that, Professor. Stay with me. We'll get you help. Where did Kurt go? Someone get Kurt back here. We get Professor to the hospital. Somebody help. It's too late, son. No, don't say that. Emma, do something. There's something I can do, Scott. I'm afraid. Don't say that, Emma. She's right. Scott, you've always been like a son to me. I always knew that you had possessed the intelligence and the leadership skills needed to carry on when I'm gone. So it's time I'll be with you. Your time has come to lead the X-Men in my absence. Professor, don't do this to me. You're gonna be okay. Please keep our family safe, Scott. Professor, Charles, no. Charles, no. God, no. Professor! Bucky, do you have any idea what just did? Why did you do that? I thought you broke Hydra's programming. Are you gonna say something? Do you have any idea what you just did? Say something. Cat, get down. Bucky Barnes, by authority of the superhero as a hero and as a citizen, I place you under citizen's arrest. I should warn you that the logic is not in your favor. The moment for you to stand down and Bucky, say something. Free, soldier boy. You know it's good for you. He didn't do this. Wait, what did you say, Cap? I saw those eyes, that look in Bucky's eyes. I seen it before, back when I first only knew him as the Winter Soldier. He's back under Hydra's control. But how? All remnants of Hydra's, all research of Winter Soldier program that Hydra had was destroyed when Shield inventors raided their bases. How is this possible? I have no idea. But we need to get Bucky out of here. Yeah. How about we focus on we get something done, Cap? Stop, see? Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, your days as a free man are over. It's time that you paid for your crimes against Wakanda. Bucky, look at me. It's me, Cap. Steve Rogers, your friend. You gotta fight it. Bucky, everyone's hold your punches. Bucky's not in control. Bucky's not in control anymore. I know about Cap. He seems pretty in control to me. My thoughts exactly. Sit down, Ranger Games. You know what's good for you. Steve? What am I doing? Where am I? Bucky? Is that you? Yeah, it is me. Wait, how did I get here? What happened? What's Steve? Bucky, it's gonna be okay. Just do what I say. Cap? Bucky Barnes, you're under arrest for killing Professor Charles Xavier. For what? I didn't kill anybody. What? Wait, Cap, tell him I didn't kill anybody. I'm not the Winter Soldier anymore. Is that how you... I'm disappointed about... I didn't consider yourself as a man who would willingly... Do you not see... If you... Oh, wait, you... so you actually say... You actually mean did not kill... Actually, you did kill Professor. That's right. Oh, wait. This footage that Homer got of you shooting Professor Xavier says otherwise. Cap, this isn't right. Something like this isn't right. Cap, I've been set up. Cap. Cap. You're right, Secretary. Your arrest has been a historic. This has been a very auspicious event. Not only we captured a dangerous fugitive, we also saw the death of Professor Xavier. Serves him right for thinking he could get away with blasphemizing our way of doing things. Indeed, Mr. Gyrick. Everything is proceeding as planned. What do you mean by that? You'll fail in good time. In good time. In good time. Oh, Chris, I can't believe you're gone. Just yesterday when we first met. Not only that day. Hey, Johnny. What do you want? See, I'm not in the mood. I'm looking ever for you. You gotta go home, Johnny. You mean back to that good friend we originally who thinks is a good thing? Who drove Crystal away? Not yet. Come on, Johnny. You know we never meant to ruin your life. He just trying to do what he thinks is right. And do you think what he's doing is right? What Stark is doing is right? What the rest of those government hacks think is right? Of course not. But in these dark times, what can we do? We could join this resistance I'm hearing. What resistance? The resistance that Luke Cage, I'm hearing, is putting together. He's putting a resistance against against the Restriction Act to oppose it. And you really think that's a good idea? What Luke and the others back in Hell's Kitchen are proposing? It sounds treasonous. It could lead to a very dangerous conflict. Well, at this point, I don't really care at this point. Leave it to you. You always look. I'll never see her yet. I won't be so sad about that. Hi, Johnny. Crystal, just please tell me I'm not dreaming. No, Johnny, you're not dreaming. If you know, I want to be able to do this. No, that's true. Well, easy, Walter. Nah, one kiss is enough for me. Oh, easy boy. Yeah, I missed you too, pal. What are you guys doing? I thought you were back on Atalan with your family. I was, but before Atalan left Earth's atmosphere, Lockjaw teleported me to Earth. And do the rest of the family know that you jumped ship? I would think by now, but I was able to get away because a good friend of mine, a human with the ability to shapeshift into any person he sees, like myself. I was able to get off without knowing until it's too late. Gee, Crystal, I know I didn't want to see you be that bad, but I have to say, I'll be honest with you, Crystal. I must say I wanted to be with you. I didn't want you to have. I don't want to have to run away from your family just to see with me. I knew the risk before Johnny, and I wanted as long as we're together. Besides, Carter told me that he managed to keep case fights between his allies with Shield and Atalan. So with Shield, I can, as if so to ask, are you with this? Of course not. As if you weren't. Heck no. Now, what is a nice song? I'm happy for you. Well, what do we have here? I was figuring I would find you here. And Krista Lockjaw. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Hello, Ben. Ben, good to see you. Yeah, well, I have news for you crazy kids. While you guys are all here having a good time, I was watching the news where I saw a Winter Soldier kill Professor Xavier. Wait, what? Charles Xavier is killed? Is dead? Yeah, that's right. And that's right. And I saw a call from Reed. They're playing a service for him right now. Right now. We're all invited if you guys aren't busy making kissy face of yourselves. We'll be there, Ben. Tell Reed we'll be there. Yeah, I'll let him know. Crazy kids. Crazy kids. About time we gotta go back to the Institute. Yes, we will here soon if you managed to take a ride with you. I told you we should have brought a ride with us. Yeah, I told you. I don't like getting rides. Rides. Logan, you're back. Finally. Where have you been so? Sorry to leave you, cause you ladies to worry about me. But I had my guy. Me just gotta do what me just gotta do. Well, I hope your little dream was worth it to you. It was. Nitro's gone. Come on. Well, we're happy for you. Hey, what was up with the angry voices? Did I miss something? Yes, Logan, you did. While you were off chasing ghosts, Charles Xavier got killed. What? No, it can't be. I'm afraid so. While you guys were off, while you're off, Charles got killed by the Winter Soldier. What? No, that's not possible. Cap told me that Bucky is no longer the Dementors the Hydra created. There's no way he could kill the Professor. We were all there, Logan, and we saw what happened. And if you were there, maybe things could have been differently. Are you blaming? Hold on, boys. Are you blaming? Everyone, stand down. Charles, Scott, you know as well I do that even if me and Logan were there, that things would have been different. Look, we're sorry. You're right. We should have been there regardless. I mean, I'm sure we feel just as terrible as you all feel, but now we cannot be divided. If you guys are against the courts, I think that's irrelevant at this point. I gotta see him. Where's the Professor? Professor! Logan, wait. Logan. Okay, the Professor is gone. Charles. Oh, no. Oh, it's true. No, you can't be gone. Charles, no. No. No! I can't believe that Pietro Charles Xavier's dead. We should have been there. We should have been there. Come on, why not do this to yourself? Let's be able to change anything. Anything, after our father died, I felt I felt great sadness that we lost the chance to really know our father. But although he was gone, I still felt some sort of peace knowing that I still knew someone that knew our father better than we did. That man was Charles. Now he's gone. I know. I feel this. I truly do feel the same way, sis. I really do. Really, Atro, Logan, okay, wait. Let me go, Steve. We all know when one was like this, he's better leave him alone. Yes. Ororu, I want you. I'm truly sorry for your loss. Charles Xavier was a good man. A voice. A voice of his people, your people, Ororu. Yes, I first met Charles Xavier when I was a young girl before we met T'Challa. It was him who freed me from. You remember how I told you how Professor freed me from slavery and Amy and told me he really. Yes, he was a good man. Yes. I never could have imagined forwards that Professor Xavier is gone. He was one who he was one of the founding members of the X-Men. X-Men. It truly said, yes, I can't believe. Yes, I can't believe. Also, first we lose Jean, and now the Professor. What is this world coming to? Indeed, it's truly a very dark time. And about more means I hate to understand moment, but I think we have any company. Hello, X-Men. Lyandra. And Alex. Hey, bro. It's good to see you. It is, but what are you guys doing here? We're here to pay our respects to Charles Xavier. You knew, yes. How do you figure out? How you knew about Professor passed or got killed? How do you know? As you all know, X-Men, somehow telepathic link that just between me and Xavier is very strong, more strong than any telepath that has been recorded in galactic history. Yes, and even though we were lucky as a partner, we always felt a strong connection. Oh yes, that's true. I remember Professor telling me of this feeling of something you two have after we last departed. Lyandra. Yes. So, yes. Although during when I suddenly lost my connection, I knew that Professor Xavier was no longer alive. So I knew I had to come here. But on my way, I managed to pick up Alex. I knew that he would want to pay his respects to Charles Xavier as well on his passing. Thank you a lot for bringing Alex back. I would have liked him too. Yes, listen, I know that last time we didn't leave on good terms after what happened to Jean, but I hope that you will allow me to be here to allow me to say final goodbyes to Charles. Of course, Lyandra, it is what Charles would have wanted. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Scott Summer, Cyclops. Charles Xavier, my love. It truly is a shame that you left us when you did. I'll never forget what you did for me and helped me freed my people from my brother's mad rule. You should know that you will never be forgotten in my love. Kitty, what? Kitty, you seem. I see that you're a true Armorian officer. Yeah, it's that Professor was one who convinced me to join the Institute. He's one who made me feel that I belonged here. And now that he's gone, yes, I know. I feel that everyone here will miss Professor Xavier Madness. Uh, mm, tch. Look, look, Logan. I know this. I know. I'm kind of approaching it at my own risk here, and all, and all. But I want you to know, Mr. Barnes will pay for his crimes that he committed against Professor. If I was you, but I'll lay off the poor Sam. Wait, what are you talking about, Logan? Are you saying that you don't blame Bucky for killing Professor? Of course not. Kat told me that Barnes was a victim of Hydra's brainwashing. And by brainwashing, everything he done when it wasn't his fault. He wasn't in control of his actions. And I have to believe that when he killed Professor, it was no different. Hydra got him again. Again, Stark, and you know it. Come on, Logan. Hydra is pretty much all wiped out at this point. What was left of Hydra was destroyed when Nitro exploded and killed all those innocent people, innocent people, as well as members of a new Warriors team. New Warriors team. There's no one in Hydra that responsible for creating the Winter Soldier was left that could possibly survive after all the attacks we did upon them. And, so how do you explain why Bucky just went out and killed Professor like that? For all, it's simple. Barnes realized that there was no turning back, and he decided to give in to his inner demons and kill him. But for what reason, Professor? No idea. For all we Bucky felt like he needed to finish what Crossbones started, maybe. And at this point, I think he succeeded. Succeeded by whatever their endgame really is. Well, I don't buy it. I still don't buy it. Logan, wait. Let them go, Tony. We all have to process grief in our own way. As the monks in the monastery church I stayed when I was a lad back in my home country, I have learned to understand the way of things, the way God works, the way God allows certain things happen. It's all part of a grand scheme, a way of testing us, as we will, the way to test our resolve. I just hope that we be able to overcome whatever obstacles that go our way. You and me both, Nightcrawler, and you and me both. Thank you all of you for coming, mutants and friends and non-mutants alike. Today, you said first of all that today we're not saying goodbye to a man. We're not saying goodbye to a teacher, a voice of the people, or even a simple mutant. No, today we're saying goodbye to a dreamer, a dreamer who dreamed of a world united, a dream that he never saw completed and never saw achieved. Charles Xavier dedicated his life to create a world where mutant kind would be free from death, persecution, destruction, and violence. The Institute was the start of Professor's grand plan. The Institute, the X-Men, it was all to a means to an end. Charles Xavier wanted to create a world where all citizens of Earth would find themselves equal. But no, it's a shame that he never. But we should, but do not stand. But we should all recognize that Professor Xavier did not die in vain. Charles Xavier was during his life. Charles Xavier was able to change the lives of many people. And when I look around this massive room, I see every person that Professor Xavier inspired and changed with his vision of a world united. He even and my story is no different. When we all first met Professor Xavier, we were broken men, and we were when we first met, we were in a moment of great despair. Well, during times when we were still adjusting to our mutant abilities when we were starting to believe all of the words, all the negative comments that people were saying about us. We were about to give in to our own ignorance, but Professor Xavier told us that taught us another path, a path to righteousness. He taught us that there's things worth fighting for, things worth upholding, cherishing, and so it's up to us now. It is up to all of us to carry on Charles Xavier's dream, to create a world united, to find peace, find peace, achieve peace. But that's the only thing that anyone else can do at this point. To carry on what Professor Xavier started. Did you? Oh, very well done. Indeed, Mortimer. Very well said. A very impressive speech, Mr. Summers. You said, have you ever considered going into politics? President Kelly, I didn't expect to see you here. I have come to pay my respects, the same as everyone else in this room. Listen, Scott, Mr. Summers. Although in our earliest knowing each other, in my early days, I admit that I have dedicated my life to eliminate your kind. And for a long time, I hated the mutant population. But you should know that back when I hated mutants like your professor, I always respected him, even back before I labeled you mutants as a threat to the world. I always respected. Really, it's true. I do, son. I always respected Charles Xavier's determination, his need to not give up speaking his mind, to always to not give up until he sees coming through. I always respected him for that. Well, if he was still alive, he would appreciate hearing those words. Urged Mr. Kelly. Indeed. Allison, before we go, Allison, I know this isn't the best time. I have to ask, what are your thoughts on the Superhuman Registration Act? Actually, that's what I was going to talk to you about after the funeral service. Really? Really? Walk with me, Mr. Kelly. Look, Charles Xavier told me that before he died, that he always planned on supporting the Registration Act, regardless of how things ended with his speech. And now that he's gone, I have a responsibility to carry on my professor's dying wish. And do we think you convince the rest of the members of your team to join? It won't be easy for most, but I'll give it my all, sir. You show that we will fully support as long as you allow the X-Men, the Institute, to continue running the way we always done. I'm sure I can be arranged, considering that you X-Men have done good service to us over the years, in the past. And I promised you, Mr. Barnes will pay for his crimes against the mutant population. You have my word as an American citizen. Thank you, President Kelly. Thank you, President Kelly. So that's how it's gonna be, son. Boy Scout, you're actually gonna let Professor Xavier's death make you allow you to make one of the most dumbest decisions you ever made in your entire life. Don't start with me, Logan. You weren't here. You chose to waste your time hunt down a fugitive, but you should have been here during Professor's last moments alive. And if you would have known that Professor had any intensive time. Lies. It's true, Logan. Professor always intended that the X-Men cooperate with the Registration Act. Registration Act. He didn't. And if you really care about, Logan, I know that you care about Logan just as much as I do. So I'm sorry to see you. I know that. Look, much that I want to honor. Look, you're right, Scott. Much that I want to honor Professor Xavier's sacrifice and carry on his work. I refuse to sign that Registration Act. And if I sign on the government, we know different when working for Weapon Press. The government and those who control us are nothing like Weapon Press, Logan. You all people know that. You all know that. No one's trying. The days of government forcing are over. Now, when Professor when we looked at this, one of the things that was that no experimentation on mutants. You'll be. I need to protect myself from punks trying to get a jab at me, Summers. Summers, and please don't tell me you actually think I do, because I saw him pull the trigger. That wasn't the real Bucky dude. No, he was brainwashed. We all know that Bucky's has been brainwashed. I don't want to hear it, Logan. I don't want to hear what's done. At this point, there's everything else left to do. We gotta do what needs to be done to keep the public safe and keep our families safe. Now the president, it's up to me to carry on his legacy, to keep the Xavier Institute running for more generations to come. And that requires the playing by rules. Times have changed. Okay, listen, if you and the rest of the crybabies back there are going to roll over and bow to the man just when things get tough. That's your, but don't expect me to go along. Well, are you good for nothing? Let him go, Scott. Please. It isn't worth it. We're all still on edge after what happened with the Professor. I think we all need to take a breather. Perhaps things rest will change their minds after Professor passing really sinks in. You're right, Emma. Besides, there's still other things we need to take care of. Exactly. Exactly. I can't believe Professor is gone. What's gonna happen to us? Well, I know about. I'll tell us what's gonna happen next. Scott's trying to convince the rest of us that we all have to comply with the Registration Act. And you're against that? Of course I am. Yes, Gambit is not going to sign any accords. Sign any. Oh no, look, my side. Me neither. I never been. I'm never a guy who's been much of a rule follower anyway. And the way I'm going to start now. Well, you ladies. Well, pretty safe saying Logan isn't. Logan is. I'm not either. Besides, someone needs to keep Logan. That'll be us. Just one of you ladies made it your responsibility to take care of Logan. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Yes. Hey, care of him. Care of himself. Yes. Well, that's true. But we can. All the help we need all the help we can get at this point. Well, I guess we are decided. Yeah, geez. Decided. Yeah. Do you think that anyone else will show up to this meeting? Luke, I'm sure. I managed to keep this meeting very low key, so only certain heroes I want to bring in will get the call. It's only been a few hours since you. Oh, perhaps something happened. Give it time, man. They'll come. Hey, Defenders guys, nice to meet you. Woohoo! Reptile, right? You're the newest Avenger, from what I hear. That's right. And I say it's an honor to meet all of you guys. I watch all of your exploits on TV. You guys are awesome. Even especially you, Jared. The way you go out fighting being a bad guy is awesome. You know that violence will always be last resort. I don't. Hey, so is this it? Or is this all the others? Was in this? So far, yeah, apparently so, kid. Not exactly. Well, it isn't the Spider Team. The new Spider Team. Spider Woman, Spider Girl, Silk, and Ghost Spider. Am I not mistaken? Where's and also a Scarlet Spider-Man? You got a Scarlet Spider-Man now. That's right. And that's right. What is that? I smell it. I smell like a sewer around here. That would be Scarlet Spider-Man you smell. He used to live in a sewer, you know. So we smell. Is that a problem? No, not. Is that a problem, Missy? Gabriel, you smell. Yes, we all got your call, Mr. Cage, and we're all here to support your resistance. That's good, Scott. I appreciate that. But where's Spider-Man and the Scarlet Spider-Woman and the Omega Spider-Man are willing to comply with the Accords? Or it appears. It appears. So it seems. Well, it's their choice, and we gotta accept that. Don't see. Well, that's their problem. Well, I'm afraid that's all you'll ever make, gentlemen. Hop, 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 hop. Maria Hill, how did you find us? I used to be a high-ranking. I'm now the co-director of a recreated Shield. So I'm able to get certain intel like these. Not to mention that I had these two keep on. Sorry, guys, nothing personal. We're just trying to do what's right. Really, Miss Marvel? I expected more from you. Look, you weren't there. We're just trying to do what needs to be done. And so are we. Hey, everyone. Spider-Man, you betrayed us. Why you good for me? Why you good for me? Backstabbing Spider-Man. I can't believe. I knew it was me stressing you, Boy Scout. Look, I'm sorry, guys, really, but well, I was trying to do what's right. So you're really gonna give me your speak identity? Put everyone in Carolina teacher? I don't want to. Hey, is that new suit? Yeah, you like it? Mr. Stark made it for me. Oh, I see. Mr. Stark created you a fancy new spider suit, and you feel honor bound to follow him. Is that right? It's not like that. What? Look, it's calm. Here, forget it, Webbs. You made your choice. Look, hey, lay him off together. He made his choice. I didn't. No point in backstabbing about it. I was like, Now listen, you all have a choice. Either register with the government right now, or we take you in. That choice. Really, Hill? That's how you want to do things now? Arrest us for trying to do the right thing. Do the right thing. No one here is denying that you all done a lot of good over years, help protecting your neighborhoods, your homes, your city. You've done really good, but tell that those days are over. Either you comply with that, or get locked up. Your choice. Tough job. Tough choice. I guess I have to go with. I think I guess be. Everyone say I'll go with C. None of the above. Hang him down. Oh boy, we're doing this. Come here, punk. I'm gonna tear you out of that news. I'm gonna break your new suit and hang it on my sewer wall. You look at that. Take this out. Whoa. So you're T, huh? Nice to meet you. I'm Miles Morales. I'm new. Nice to meet you. Hey. It's not nice to hear a lady. So now, heroes. Captain Marvel, so I guess you will be with the Accords. Hey, you know me. Hey, you all know me. When I joined the military before I became Captain Marvel, I dedicated my life to fight, protect the system, the system that I hold dear. And fighting the Accords is the only way I can keep fighting the system I have done some of them. So be it. Hey, Webbs, nice suit. Thanks. Shush. Everyone stay behind me. I'm gonna clear a path to get us out of here. You guys, everyone, for like a minute you can. I'll clear a path. No, we gotta stay and fight. Right. Like as soon, fight a woman. We caught off guard. We gotta get out of here and live the fight every day. Luke, tell me, Luke, do you think you can handle my energy blast? I guess we all wanted to find out. Luke, hey, sorry, nothing personal. I'll say don't move, stand down. Matt. Don't make me do this, Gwen. We can work this out. Look, you're still trying to forget, Peter. I'm not signing for your course, and you can't. Don't you see? If you don't, I'll know to arrest you. It's not to me you already made your choice, as I made mine. Now you got now you got freeze. Arrest her. Don't move. You're under arrest. Stand down. Well, guys. So you're a squirrel, huh? With powers of a squirrel and a voice of a girl, and you must be reptile. The man contains his different body parts of any dinosaur. Tell me that includes for your private parts. You know, I haven't really tried that. Huh? Don't move. Whoa, stand down, kid. Don't want to do this. Come on, man. Come on, Miss Smart, don't do this. Do you think Cap will think it's okay? When Cap find out about this, if Cap's smart, he'll sign. And please don't do this, girl. Well, I'm gonna do it. We gotta get out of here now. What about the others? Luke's right. We gotta get out of here and live the fight every day. Colin, give us back up. You got it. Come on, kid. We gotta get out of here. Oh no, you don't. Sorry about this, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's got Spider-Man. I'm just expecting more from you, Spidey. I'm sorry. Get off me, punk. I knew I was like trusting you. I guess I guess I should have known better than to trust a surface punk. Don't be like this, man. Don't be like this. Well, I'm gonna be like this. Arrest him. Shoot. Well done, everyone. Thanks so much. Some of you are willing. Thanks so much. A lot of you are willing to do what needs to be done. Yeah, but at what cost, I wonder? What cost, indeed? The cost of doing what needs to be done in order to keep the American people safe, Spider. Tell me something. Tell me something, Smile. Do you think we're doing this right? Honestly, Spider, I don't know. All I know is that I'd rather not be in prison like. like speedball. Speedball. Oh, dude. Hey, hello, John. John, Miss Banner. Look, I see. The warrant informed me that you have had multiple fights with the other inmates of this prison. Hey, I'm not who starts. Yeah, well, you should know. Well, first, I'm not the one who starts those fights. It's the inmates that started picking a fight with me first. Because they're all only because they're all still peeved. They all choose to blame me for what happened in San Francisco. How about some of those criminal scumbags had family that they care about that live there, and who they still care about them. Care about them. And you're starting to realize that what happened isn't your fault. Is that what you're trying to say? Of course not. I still take responsibility. I still admit what I did was wrong. But I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as sign the accords, but I'm assuming why you're here. Yes, I'm here to inform you that the transfer at Wilmington, you will now be being moved to the prison 42, in the negative zone prison. In the negative zone prison. Prison. But once you're there, you don't have to worry about getting invited to any inmates. You'll spend the rest of the day locked up in your own personal cell, no contact with the other inmates, no contact whatsoever with the other inmates at all. Well, I guess I don't worry about getting any more punches in the face. That's the. That's not why you could have easily, you could have asked God for help. Although they're in charge to make sure you remain in prison, they're also for your well-being. Well, I don't need any help from any government hacks. And I'm not gonna, just because I don't have my powers, doesn't mean I'm gonna let scumbags walk all over me thinking they have the right to take a punishment because they choose to blame me for something that's not entirely my fault. And if you're, well, there's another option. Sign the accords. You still have a chance to find. You can still be a hero. There are a lot of heroes out there that still fight crime, and they have no abilities whatsoever. This is the right call for you. Don't forget. Well, you can take. I'm sorry if you're like guards. Mr. Is now. I read in your custody. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. We'll take it from here. Traitor! You're a traitor. You hear me, She-Hulk? You're a good-for-nothing traitor. You're now one of my top 100 favorite heroes. I guess I'll have to live with that, I suppose. Welcome to your new convict to prison 42. Holy mother of God. Exactly, dude. Oh my gosh, you're Daredevil. Yeah, that's right. That's right, kid. And you're Speedball, huh? Speedball, huh? Yeah, dude. So, hey, that was for screwing up in San Francisco and getting us all in the first place. Hey, stand down, Superman. This is what happened in Speedball fault. He had no idea what was going to happen. Lay off the kid. Hey, at the end of the day, we're all in the same boat at this point. Yeah, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Come on. Speak for yourself. Yes, look, don't mind him. He has his own issues to worry about. But if I were you, I would not, because I know we're all in together up here. We're in prison for negative zone. Ah, jeez. Well. If it isn't a great winter, so I've been waiting for a chance to help bring you in, Mr. Barnes. Yeah. Tell me, do you think you'll see a way of killing Professor Xavier? Well, you know, I'm actually glad you did. You know, I'm tired of hearing that man's constant beats about mutiny quarrel and all that nonsense. You did, but at the same time, although I'm glad that you killed him, it doesn't mean I can allow you to walk free. I'm still an American citizen, and it's my job to uphold the laws of the Yes, got it, which means I have to help put you away, son, for a very long, for a very long time. Hey, stop being a jerk, and just do what you need to do, man. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to tell me how to do my job. Maybe someone should. Back up, stand down, all of you. We go. Mm, mm. We're heading down. Let him say what I need you to say. It's all just to try and saying that we're forced on. At least we need to allow him some freedom. I suppose so. I see you're all here to say, make your final farewells to your old friend Bucky. Is that it? I am. I was wondering, Mr. Rusk, if you will permit me to talk to Barnes alone, and while I do recognize you have yet to comply with the Registration Act. Come on, Rusk, what harm is letting Cap? Bucky has been Cap's friend, has been Steve's friend for decades. And he helped bring Bucky in, Mr. Barnes in. So least what you do is allow him to say his final goodbye before you walk him up and forward the key. Fair enough, I suppose. I guess it must not be easy to sell to your so-called best friend. It must have been, Captain, considering that you two have shared quite the history together, fighting Hydra for decades, upholding the American freedom that you share so much. It must be hard knowing that you must choosing between your duties as a soldier, as between protecting one of your closest friends, considering. But you also lost your precious Peggy Carter not that long ago, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, sir. Then you may have your time, but know that we are watching you, Captain Rogers. I understand. I understand. Wait up. What do you think you're doing, man? What do you mean? I know about. I know you can't. No way you let them arrest Bucky when you know what killing the professor wasn't completely Mr. Bucky's fault. He's a set-up, Sam. I know it. No, know it. And how do you think he's been? How do you know he's been set up? I just know these things, Sam. I know that he shouldn't be for prison for a crime he didn't commit, didn't intend to commit. True, but he committed but true, as well as he did commit other crimes that he didn't intend to commit. But at the same time, I was hoping we don't do anything wrong, because when you do something, they usually shoot at me because I follow you. Look, you don't have what I'm thinking of doing, Sam. You don't have to follow. What are you saying? You're actually gonna go with Luke Cage's resistance plan? I might. Okay, I'm just saying you don't have to follow me, Sam. You're right, I don't. But I don't have to. But I want to. But I want to. Just hang tight. Hey, talking about something? No, we're just talking about the weather. Nice weather for flying, am I right? Right. Well, you know, the security systems have been acting a little wonky lately, and sometimes we get a little cut in back to my security threads. Perhaps you can use that time if you just saying. And, you know, if you're telling this, if they catch you telling me this intel, and I use it to get Bucky out, you could be thrown in prison. Well, like my Aunt Peggy always told me, sometimes we gotta defy the system in order to make real change. Sounds like something Peggy would say. Also, back up, Steve, and do your job. That's what Peggy would say. Good luck. Thanks, student. Hello, Buck. Steve. You're in some real trouble, Bucky. Far worse than when you were before. And I'm not sure. And I'm to be honest, I'm not sure if I can help you. I don't expect you to, Steve. I still can't believe I killed Professor. I didn't know him, but after I managed to break Hydra's hold over me the first time, I learned of what Charles Xavier did for his people, what he did for all people, He was a voice. He was a voice who proved out freedom, Steve. Something that is something that we take always to protect when we joined the army decades ago. Don't you remember that, Steve? Of course I do, Buck. Of course I do, Bucky. I killed them, Steve. How could I have done those things? It wasn't you. That wasn't you, Bucky. It was Hydra. Who did this to you? It was Hydra who forced you. Who forced you to kill? It wasn't Hydra, Steve. It was someone else. What do you mean, someone else? After you and your teammates what the BS out of me. I came to. I started to remember things that happened before. I lost control of my body again. What do you mean? Before the authorities took me in, I was staying in a small shack in Vispin. I kept to the shadows, kept hidden, trying to stay out of both Hydra and the government's and the MARD's radar, trying to, as well as trying to figure out ways to make amends for my crimes. And I was working on then, but I was careful. I made sure I wasn't followed, but somehow I slipped up, Steve. Someone followed me to the place to the apartment I was staying in Vispin. He used, and who was he? Who was he, Buck? I'm not entirely sure. I never learned his true name. All I do know is that he worked for Hydra from the very beginning. What do you mean from the very beginning? He was one of the people who was part of the original Winter Soldier program. I remember seeing him every time I close my eyes, and I remember all those times Hydra put me in that chair and messed with my head. He helped Hydra reprogram me, Steve. He has this ability to make people do things that go make people do things that go against what they stand for, what they believe in. Goes against their nature, Steve. You think the person who made you, and you think this man got forced to kill Professor? I know it, Steve. Who is he? Is he enhanced? Is he like Kilgrave? Yes and no. Yes, he's enhanced, but he's something like Kilgrave. Kilgrave. He has this way of getting inside your head and just telling you what you need to do, and telling you no matter how dark it is, it's the right thing to do. It is something all of us, and you try to fight, you try to convince yourself what you're doing wrong, but then you feel this weird feeling in the very soul of your body, in your heart, and you feel everything going dark, and suddenly doing what he told you to do, what is right. I see. So if we find whoever messed with your head, Bucky, we can convince the United Nations to offer you a plea deal, so you don't have to spend the rest of the prison. Steve, are you proposing that we break out of here? I am. Don't do that, Steve. I won't be able to if you get locked up for trying to help me. Really, I'm not worth it, Steve. Don't talk like that, Bucky. You are worth it. What? Listen, Buck. Everything you did for them, all those people you killed, that wasn't you. The Hydra. You weren't in control. Hydra forced you to kill all those people. You weren't in control, pal. True, you're right. And you know, I do recognize that, Steve. I do recognize that Hydra forced me to kill those people, but at the same time, I did it regardless. It doesn't matter if I did it out of my own free will, or others forced me to kill those people. I still kill those people regardless. I have to live with those deaths every day of my life, that means I'm willing to take responsibility for my actions. Then if you want, if you really want to atone for your sins, then the only way you do it is the way you do that is by going out there and helping keep this country safe the way we always know how. Not the government's way, not the Registration Act's way, our way. The way we are taught how to do things when we enlisted to fight against Hydra during the war. Okay, Steve. Let's say I'm actually all for you busting me out here. How do we do it? Don't worry, I have a plan. And I like this, sir. they've been talking for too long. So I say we get in there and break up the love fest. Come on, guys, give him time. Cap knows better. Yeah, look, guys, look. I agree with you that. I agree that Cap needs signing records, but even and I also agree that his choice of not signing is a mistake. But I also know Cap well enough knowing that he will never do anything that reckless. Heck, he's the one who keeps me from making reckless decisions. I guarantee you. If you're there's no way in heck that Cap will ever help Bucky escape prison, knowing what it will be. Warning, what's happening here? What's happening? It's never power hours. We had a lot. Really, usually these powers don't affect the systems that keep Barnes locked up. So we didn't think of the need to fix. So, he'll get up. We're working on it now, sir. All right, let's back up to Hill. Where's Captain Rogers and Sergeant James Barnes? Homer, talk to me. Oh dear, Mr. Tony. It appears that, according to my scans, it appears that Captain Rogers and Bucky Barnes are trying to escape the prison. What? God, Steve, what have you done? Hey, what do you think you're going to do? Get out of my way, Seba. We gotta stop Cap from freeing Bucky, Winter Soldier. I'm afraid the opposite. I'm afraid I have to stop you from stopping Cap getting Bucky over. Making a big mistake, Sam. Don't do anything dumb. Sorry, Tony. I gotta do what's right. Backstabbers. What a treachery! Hell, get over there! It appears that once again you chose the wrong side, Agent. Depends on where you're standing. Grenade! Flasher! Homer, put the whole base on lockdown now! Yes, Mrs. Stark. What was official? What was official, Cap? Cap, we're now fugitives. You're so easy now. Well, I guess there's no turning back now at this point. At this point, Captain Rogers, stand down. Captain Rogers, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm thinking that I'm thinking that it's wrong that Bucky should be locked up for a crime he didn't commit intentionally. I mean, that's not your call to make, Steve. Nor is it call to go AWOL. But since you caught me in a somewhat good move, I'll give you one last chance. Sign with registration act. Help us recapture the Winter Soldier as well as any other enhanced person that refuses signing accords. What you're asking me and my friends to do is go against everything I believe in. Go against everything, do something that goes against everything I stand for as a soldier. You're asking me to betray the people's our people, the people's right to freedom. No, I'm asking you to uphold the laws of your country, Captain, and do your. No, I'm sorry, Hill, but I can't. But I can't do this. Soldiers, because you have your orders. I know Captain Summer is a fugitive of the law. And you have orders to shoot to kill. Stand down, soldiers. There's no need to do this. You don't command here anymore, Captain Rogers. Soldiers, take them. Yes, we're doing this. Hey, Steve, Tony. If you're really serious, you sound like you just started a war, Captain. I get that fast. Do you? Well, congratulations, Tony. Cap. Steve, you're a fugitive now. I guess I am. Sam, get Bucky out of here. What about you? I'll find your way. Get out of here. You got Steve, wait. Don't want to escape, soldiers. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill. Whoa, hold on. What's all shoot to kill business? I'm doing what needs to be done, Tony Stark. What you agreed to help when you agreed that we both shared contrastive shield. Yeah, but killing Steve? That's not part of the plan. It is now. Don't escape. I'm flying my jet. I'm flying my jet with no care and no cha. Sorry, son. I've had a commandeer this jet. But, oh my gosh, just see my jet. That's so awesome. Cha! I want to die a virgin. Get word out to Secretary Del Rusk and President Kelly. Tell them that as of now, Captain Steve Rogers is a fugitive of the law. Fugitive of the law. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you all of you for coming at I sort notice. I know it's not what you. I know it's not what you. I know that's what I'm asking you means that means I'm asking you to become fugitives of the law. But I think I speak for everyone here that we all think that this reservation is BS. BS. And if we sign it, we are basically giving up our freedom. But it's something I cannot do. But I cannot ask that all of you to follow me. This has to be yours to make. But with you, Captain Rogers. Well, you told me that I shouldn't let things that will happen in San Francisco keep me doing anything. And that means if one is, and so am I. I suppose that Vision was shared the same thing. We'll forget that guy. That guy's a jerk. I always knew that guy wasn't right. That Vision robot wasn't right for you. So you know if anyone's doing I love Vision. Vision. What would you guys? Scott and Hope, are you willing to follow me? We are, Captain Rogers. We also agree about this. Yeah, besides, you know that if you follow me, you might go to prison. Well, that's not nothing new for me. Before I became I always get myself thrown in prison. Back when my stealing is the only way I can help my daughter, Cassie. Cassie. Yeah. So tell me, sometimes you see this is this the new Secret Warriors team you something here, and this is all of us? Not yet. We're still waiting for one more. Yeah, and here he is. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Traffic's man. Let's go. Quint, what are you doing here? I thought you were tired. Yeah, and technically I should be tired. I'm tired. And for answer question right now, I'm disappointing my kids. Promise I'll take them to fun work. You should have looked at her face when I told her, I broke their hearts. Well, I appreciate you being here regardless, Quinn. Thanks for coming. No thanks needed, Cap. Honestly, you did me a favor, honestly. To be honest, I kind of missed this life, fighting, sticking it to the man, you know me. Of course. Yes, so what's the first step? First of all, we just strengthen numbers. Now, Luke Cage is forming a resistance. Our first step is to find the resistance hideout and support them. Support you need. What's the what's the real plan here, Cap? Are we really gonna how are we proposed to face an act? Are we gonna have to fight our own teammates? If it comes to that, I'm afraid so, Sam. But our main goal is to buy ourselves time to find the person who forced Bucky to kill Professor Xavier. Professor Xavier. Once we Xavier. Once we find him and get him to admit his crimes, perhaps it'll take some edge off. As for what we do after that, I'm afraid I'm still working on that. Well, you got. Well, I know I find you here. Logan, Logan, what are you doing here? I came here. I heard you were forming a new resistance team, and I thought you might be looking for a new member. Logan, you're offering to fight with us? But what about Professor? Hey, hey, you don't blame me? I thought you of all people would blame me for killing your friend, your mentor, Professor Xavier. Hey, I know, even though my memory's not what it used to be, I still know Steve well enough to know that he would never steer me wrong. And I recall you telling me one time that Bucky was forced, but Hydra turned Bucky into Winter Soldier, and every horrible thing he done, it was all Hydra's doing. So if you believe that Bucky didn't intentionally kill the professor, I believe you, man. I'm willing to follow you. Thank you, and so are we. What? Gambit? Gambit? Kitty? Kitty? What are you guys doing here? Did you follow me? Of course, one of me. You may be a trap, but I'm a master thief, and the master always keeps a good track of his quarry. In this case, you, my friend. Okay, this isn't your fight. And if you're right, you want not a chance, Logan. If you're gonna risk your freedom, helping Cap find the person who forced Bucky to kill Professor Xavier, we want. Besides, someone has to keep from getting killed. I said no. That you ladies would insist on following me around. Guess there's no point in talking you guys out of it. Pretty much no. No. I guess so. I guess we have your new resistance, Cap. It appears so. All right. It appears our work to do, everyone. Let's move out and yes, sir. You got it. You got it. Tensions are running high. But ever since news broke about Captain America refused to sign, as well as helping free the Hydra criminal Winter Soldier out of federal custody and government custody, the tensions are on a full-time high as news of resistance fighting is growing in numbers. This is not good. The plans for releasing them have already been delayed enough ever since news of the resistance forming in the first place really started taking shape. And now that Cap has gone MIA and it's been reported to back the resistance, this resistance that has been facing. It's going to complicate even more. Now, Cap is one. Don't worry, Mr. President. Registration can go along as planned. Leave Captain America to me. Can we guarantee that, Mr. Stark? Are you really willing to fight one of your closest allies to make sure I'm going to do what needs to be done to keep the. And don't worry, I have a plan. What we need is to strengthen numbers, and I'm willing to bet that I can find strength in numbers. All right, Stark. All right, you haven't scared us one yet so far ever since you complied with the course. Do what you gotta do. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, welcome back to Wakanda, Mrs. Stark. It's been too long. It's been too long, T'Challa, indeed. Yes, and I assume reason why you chose now to pay a visit to my country is because of what I hear about Captain. Is it true that he helped the Winter Soldier escape? And now he's backing up this resistance that's been somebody to oppose the government new superhuman initiative. So now they gave me and now he falls to help form a team to help take down and put a stop to this resistance. I see. And you are here to recruit me in this endeavor? You are? I am. Look, I know that we haven't always seen eye, but I'm hoping that you can help me with this. Yes, I think you're willing to play ball? Of course, but I'm willing to support your plans, Tony. But I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I'm not joining your team over petty squabbles. I'm joining because I want to help bring the Winter Soldier to justice and make him pay for his crimes against Wakanda that he made. Indeed, the reports are all here of how Winter Soldier broke into Wakanda many times, stealing vibranium from our main vault for Hydra, and him killing dozens of loyal Wakandan soldiers. My father never made his mission to help take this Winter Soldier down, but he died before he got a chance. Now it's up to me to finish what he started, and he will, T'Challa. Well, we can't do it alone. We need help, and I'm gonna get it. Welcome to Atlantis, Mrs. Stark, Dr. Richards, Dr. Richards, Mr. Stark, Dr. Richards. It's good to welcome you back. I am sad to hear that the rest of the Fantastic Four won't be joining us. I'm afraid not. There's still plenty. There's still needs to be made. I see. Well, my husband will be ready to see you both. Ah, Dr. Richards, Tony Stark, welcome to Atlantis. Let me guess, you're here because you insist that I comply with the Registration Act. But hear this: if you think I'm willing to comply with you surface roller laws, then you are gravely mistaken. Again, Atlantis exists beyond you surface roller laws. Don't be so certain, King Namor. If you read the fine print of the Registration Act, you'll see that even Atlantis falls under our jurisdiction. Blasphemy! And if I don't sign the accords, are you going to war with me? If it comes to that, yes. If the state was to go to war because I refuse to comply with your laws, then so